Windscale, the pride of Britain. Nestled in the picturesque Lake District, the state-of-the-art atom plant has transformed this rugged landscape into the envy of its northern neighbors. Scientific progress waits for no one, and
the public has nothing to fear.
The area will be reopened by Christmas at the latest.
The situation is more complex than was at first understood.
No military expeditions into the area have been lost. Where did you get such an idea?
Perhaps by next Christmas. Oh, no more reconnaissance flights. The interference field is bringing down aircraft like clay pigeons.
Let me be clear. Our experts are monitoring the situation, and I would urge everyone to remain calm. The situation in Cumberland is well in hand.
Is anybody there? I need help. Who are you? What are you doing in here? I thought this place was secure. Where's Dr. Powell? I think I'll be all right. I don't know who you are, but I can trust you more than I can trust myself. Please listen. Listen, all my thoughts are still my own. You're trapped in the quarantine zone around the Windscale atom plant. That's where it all went wrong. The only way to Windscale is through the interchange. You need my key card, or you'll never get in. There are people, people who will help you escape, but they won't do it for free. I've lost so much blood. I can't think straight. There should be supplies nearby. Alcohol and rest. Stop the bleeding, please. Very well. I'm hardly in a position to negotiate. What matters most is that the truth gets out. Here's my key card. It doesn't matter what else happens. Here are my notes. Everything I remember. It's not much, but it's all I can do. You better get out of here before my condition gets any worse. Just go. The interchange holds the truth. You must not forget. It's important. What the devil? What the devil? What the devil are you st- Be on your guard out there. Everything is a trick.
Quarantine protocol is in effect. This door must remain sealed. Emergency access has been granted.
Oi, Buffett! Where did you scurry away to, eh? Now, no point in hiding, chum. I'm between you and the exit. You tagged me, but I tagged you a bloody sight worse. Show your face. Let's get it over with, eh? Down here, chum. Off with you, or you'll regret it.
I know I heard something. Who's out there? Stay back. Who knows what might have followed you in? Oh, you're lost, all right. You really don't know where you are. Are you all right? If you don't mind me saying so, you look proper peaky. Well, ain't that a turn-up for the books? Mayhap I can help you find your feet a tad. This is the quarantine zone. They built hell in Cumberland. And you're right slap bang in it. Government boffins used to be here. Don't know what they were doing, but it all went to cock in the end. Look, if you've a question about these caves, I can help. I don't know much about how else, though. Supplies I could trade, if that's what you're after. Well, this tunnel's part of the old cart route. What's left of it, any road. It's like a loop, takes you in and out of Slatton Dale. The Dale's busy with outlaws, so watch yourself if you go that way. Oh, and there's a fenced-off way, goes into the soldiers' territory. Skether Moor, that is. Can't recommend that. Not unless you're keen to get yourself shot or burned to a crisp. You know, I must say, it's nice to talk to someone. Someone who's properly here, that is. Not just a voice in my head. I can tell you my story, I suppose. I used to work this mine. Not but your run-of-the-mill slate mine. Until they found summer in one of the workings. Next thing we know, we're up to our necks in white coats and khaki. Made to sign the Official Secrets Act. Even though we know now and been told less a few years later. Something goes properly wrong at that factory thing they built across the mere. And now, here I am living in a hole. Nope. All I know is they closed up the mines and started building bunkers everywhere. They reckoned bunkers were secrets too. Like you can dig big holes in the ground without everyone and their dog in the neighborhood knowing about it. Oh, but usually... Well, it's like this, you see. They chatter away, the voices in my head. Not all the time, but a lot of it. Sometimes they're only whispers. Other times, not often, it's like they're standing right next to me. Hard to make out most of the time, but they whisper about places. Hidden, secret places. Sometimes I think they're whispering from such places. Or maybe I'm there, listening to them. Lord, I shouldn't be telling you this. It could make them angry. I wonder... Perhaps if you can find it and open it. Listen, I used to work these mines. The biggest one, the boffins took over when they arrived, started building something inside. Now, what did they call the place? Oh, but yes. Interchange. That was it. And I've heard the voices say that name. I'm sure I have. They closed up the old mine entrance, but I suppose they must have hidden a new one elsewhere. Mayhap the voices are ghosts, trapped inside. Mayhap opening a way to them will make the voices happy. Mayhap they'll leave me alone then. A few months back, people outside the wall sent in a convoy. All soldiers and that. They'd have been heading to the interchange. Didn't get far, of course. They were an ambush. You'd maybe find some clues if you search through wreckage. I'll mark the spot for you. Oh, don't think they've done so for years now. On account of their people never getting back out again. Now it gets out of here. Whole point of a quarantine, isn't it? Bye. You be careful out there.
find many friendly places in this place. How do? Now, but a bit of polite conversation, friend. It's not often I cross paths with another lonely soul. My name's Nat, by the way. This place been off for years. You have to be careful who you trust. You what? Phones have been disconnected for years. Take a knock on the noggin, did you? I don't blame you for being confused. Things have been bad ever since the government built that plant across the water. Shady, secret stuff them scientists were up to. Whatever they were doing, they were right keen to bury it when it went wrong. Listen, I overheard them once, the blokes in noddy suits. The ones that appeared right after the disaster, talking about their quarantine. How they had to seal the place. Said something about an interchange. A secret project. But I should stop talking before I get carried away. Now, personal. I can be a right chatterbox, that's all. It's what they chucked me out of the village for, the buggers. Easy now. I only heard the name, but I'd wager it's buried under these hills. This place is riddled with secret bunkers, or so I've heard. Such things were kept hidden from the likes of us, of course. But look, if you want more, you'd be wise to ask Molly, the tinker. She's usually camped just north of here. Now, I'm not sure I should be saying out more to a stranger. Aye? Well, I was speaking truth. Wyndham's not been civilized since the soldiers moved in. I can point you to it. But I've no desire to return. You ask me, those that stayed might have done better out here. Now I really should stop talking. Now personal. But you can't trust anyone too much these days, can you? So long. Watch yourself around here, all right?
Steady now. Let's have no strife.
Oh, yeah.
They've been...
Crikey!
I'll find you!
Come off it!
Come on, you bloody fools! Fight for your lives!
Bastard!
Yeah, kill him! I'm firing!
Crikey!
I'll go see what's what.
Leave him! Keep fighting! Right, you!
Can't get away with it.
Hello. Not seen you round here before. Your lot shouldn't be wandering this far. That is where you came from. Aye. I can mark it on your map for you. You won't watch yourself out here in the Dales. Outlaws all over the shore. But look, before you rush off, my name's Molly. If you've got out to trade, want to trade again? You know where to find me. If out new, they kept what they were. You riddle? I suppose. I heard this. It's inside here. How's this sound? I bet you would make a trade. You need anything, Molly will be here. Hello again. Oh, you got yourself a bargain, didn't you? Oh, I feel some uncontrollable gossiping coming on. Pin back your lugholes. You seen the wreck convoy nearby? Oh, that were a sight when it happened. Big bang, down came the bridge. All the lorries and that came tumbling down like Jack and Jill. Aye, I saw someone come away. They were a ways off, but I suppose it must have been one of the soldiers. They went towards the rail yard. Didn't see anyone else get away, though. Poor sods. Outlaws reckon it were them from the woods. The druids, we call them. I didn't reckon they'd know their way round dynamite. Bridge was proper blown up. The druids were all over the place like flies after, though. So maybe it's true. Just not heard of them taking on something so big before that. Oh, the crazy folk in masks. They live in Casterfell Woods. If you've not met one yet, count yourself lucky. Well, before everything were a mess, I used to be a tinker. Afterwards, couldn't get stuff off the markets to sell any. That's what I do. You need anything, Molly'll be here.
Attention! Wyndham Village is under the authority of the Quarantine Protocol. Acts of banditry and other breaches of the penal charter will be severely punished.
it up.
Well, well, well. Just look what the cat dragged in. Pay attention. This village is under military occupation per the quarantine protocol. You're new round here, eh? Which means you're free to enter. Just keep your nose clean, all right? Look, for the 100th time, we're here to protect civilians and get
of normality within the zone. Keep it that way. Be normal.
Keep it civilized.
Where's
Why here of all places? Oh, I'm sorry, we're closed today. Please leave. Please, I beg of you. These are awful times. Please, it's vital that... All I can concern myself with right now is keeping this quiet. I must decide what to do about this before any soldier wanders in. I would suggest you let all this lie.
Please, God, let the seal put me on the patrol watch.
Not sure I like the look of you.
Not even food conveyors coming in. Just more soldiers.
See that big metal bugger? I could have it.
A new customer. How do? My name's Alf. Fountains of beer? Dancing girls? Well, we've got some beer. Seriously, mind. And feeling that, I can't... Oh, I think we can manage that. Bet you weren't expecting to find a place like Wyndham still ticking over. Folk will get used to anything. Which isn't to say, it's not nice to see some new faces coming through here now and then. Reminds a fella just how strange this all really is. The captain likes strangers too. He treats them better than he does the rest of the village. Means he can do things us regular folk can't. Don't think you're special. It's just the captain's way of getting the measure of you. New faces remind him there's still an outside. Likely hopes you might know a way out of the quarantine zone. Me? Well, I know there isn't one. So I shan't be bothered. You let me know if there's out else. I suppose I might be able to... What sort of gear? Aye, that's the crux of it. Listen, there's plenty round here. We'll happily trade what you've got for what you need, me included. And feeling that, don't be afraid to get your hands dirty and do a bit of scavenging. Get the right bits and bobs together, along with a recipe script to show you the way, and you can make some gear yourself. It's all a bit like being in the Scouts and the Guides these days. Well, after it all went to cock and we, to start with, folk, when they found plenty round... Who knows what them boffins were up to? Or at least I've heard anyhow. There. All good. All sorts comes... Let me ask you something. Blimey. You don't mince your words, do you? Not that you'd find many who... Look, I'm willing to trust you've your heart in the right place. Soldiers, I need to collect. You, I was hoping I need a message. Careful with her. She hides out. The other note is with a fella who skulks all over. I'll mark it on your map. Fair warning, though. Out in Scathermore, soldiers don't care who or what you are. They'll shoot before they are. See you around.
Onwards, mustn't grumble.
Do as you're told, right?
There has been an increase in outlaw activity on Slatterdale. Avoid Slatterdale until
A new customer. How welcome, pardon my curiosity. Did you bribe them? They're our saviours and protectors. They came in when the government built them walls around the place. Don't think the plan was for them to get trapped in here, same as us, but here they are. Anyway, where are me manners? I'm Maurice Wick. Take a look at what I have to offer if... Listen, a word to the wise, eh? I'm here today not because I've learned to get by with the soldiers, but in spite of them. The village needs to stick together. Big explosion, that's what. I remember it woke the whole village. We were out in the streets, wondering what were what. I mean, with all them atoms and such like they have over there, the soldiers rolled in and told us we were fine, that there weren't no radioactivity to be frit of. But then, in the next breath, they said we couldn't leave. Temporary quarantine protocol, they called it. Temporary, my hat. Look at them walls. Nowt temporary about them, is there? We had no choice but to take it on the chin. So we did. Well, most of us did, anyhow. In the months after the disaster, some people started to turn a bit odd. Nothing bad, just different. Kept going on about the soil calling to them. People you'd known your whole life, proper sober folk, suddenly talking about a new purpose. Then one night, they all upped and marched off into woods. Soldiers have been properly down about any talk, since that might sound a bit, you know, pagan. Not too interested in those. Oh. Done and done. Get new stock in now and then, so come back any time. I might have something new for you.
Citizens of Wyndham, remember, strangers may be dangerous. If you encounter anyone who's unclearly, report their presence as soon as possible to the controlling authority. Your vigilance can save Citizens of Wyndham.
They should just paint the
Well, well. Good day. New face. And yet, tell me. Ready? Trauma. In case you up, but don't. Nah, I would hope. All in good time. I want to know where you came. Trust me. If we would, but still. So I ask it. Well, this is just. In the meantime, such beliefs. And if you. The civilians in. Sniff. If you. I could send. That is a very. Whatever. So no one.
Citizens of Wyndham. Acts of insubordination or disrespect.
Show some bliss spirit, he says. Like the Luftwaffe ever bombed his house, the city sod.
Bloody hell. You kept me afraid. What are we doing down there?
Citizens of Wyndham. There has been an increase in outlaw activity on Flattenedale. Avoid Flattenedale until the area is once again declared safe.
Another day, just like every other.
Let's not have any trouble.
I reckon it were them atom bombs the Yanks dropped that caused all this.
Keep your nose clean.
Addressing civilian. Stand back, citizen.
Oh? Who are you? I don't know you. Oh? Well, now let me know if you look... What? You know that he's... Look, I'll talk, but only to show you I'm doing nothing wrong. You have to keep quiet about this, please. Me husband, Philip, he went off exploring with one of his pals. He said they were poking around in an old bunker, and he told me he started hearing voices. He's not getting any better. You're sweet for saying so. You know, at least while we can get it, it does. But look, what's your interest? I'm sorry, but I don't have any of the time. There's a lady. She lives out by the old... And listen, could I trouble you... Bless you, thank you. Bye now.
Citizens of Wyndham, if you or any of your friends or family show signs of corruption, report it immediately. Caught early, the contagion can be painlessly excised.
Why here of all places? Oh, I'm sorry, we're closed today. Please leave.
What do you want? And neither did the vicar. We had naught to do with it. She probably got on the wrong, but you should leave. Like I said, if you want.
Please. These are awful times. Please, it's How did you... This key... Because if anyone so if he caught wind besides now, you'll do the right thing, I'm sure. God go with you. What in heaven's name shall we do with you, Maisie?
State of this place. Leave tomorrow if we could.
If you need to approach the woods for foraging, request an escort at the village hall.
Report. Yes? There's been a what, Sergeant? And the culprit? Good Lord!
One cannot even trust a man of God. Now do you see why this place is... I fought rebels. You can hard... Something in the land. You've done the right... I'm willing, with us on the... to be... She can... Dr. Gap, she's refused, but a new... Ideally, when... My men claim... I don't believe in such... So you see... Here. This pass will give you free passage throughout the Skethermore camp. The soldiers on guard will allow you into the prison section. Learn what you can and return here. But be warned. I hope I make... Yes? What is it? Good day to you. Stay out of trouble, eh?
Citizens of Wyndham,
I just want
if
some
you
hum
or
bums
any
from
of
you,
your
Jack,
friends
not
or
you.
family show signs of corruption, report it immediately. Report early.
You have secured an atomic battle.
Citizens of Wyndham, acts of insubordination or disrespect against the soldiers protecting you here are in
Not sure about you.
Hello again. How did... I don't have to explain my... beliefs? Can't you see what's going... Everyone's... They're Them's we should make... But them soldiers... Dangerous... If you've seen them out in Cast... But look now, these... So... I want the army... Well, but me... Well, I won't stop... So you say, we give our truth, blackmail it. Look, whoever the village needs this, let's just get... Shh! All right, she were a rotten... She never had a... Then she... I'm not... Aye, that's the truth of it. Maisie, I'm not wicked, but that Maisie, she had to go. He can't go running, please, and I'll make it worth your... I scratch your... Yeah. I'm happy. And look, if you want to know more about her, you know, the purpose, well, there's someone I'd love you to meet. Mother Jago. Lives out by the old mine in Casterfell Woods. I'll mark the spot for you. Reckon you'll find what she has to say very interesting indeed. Not sure I like the look of you.
Look, I've not much time, and you're the sort I need. If you're after passage to the Isle, I can take you over there right now. But you have to promise you'll help once we get there. Finally! Been waiting for someone with some gumption to turn up. I need you to help me, stranger. Might be you're only one who can. There's something I need on that island, and I reckon if you come with, you might be able to help me find it. Don't fret, it'll be worth your while. There's plenty more to find on the island, if you know where to look. Something I lost and need back, that's all. I'd say more, but, well, it's personal. Look, I'll tell you more when we reach the Isle, but we need to get moving before tides shift. Please, I'm begging you, don't walk away. I need your help. Look, thank God. Knew you'd see sense. I'll make ready to cast off. Here we are, Midsummer Isle. This here's the old fishing village. Been abandoned since the disaster. And up there on the hill are the ruins of the old abbey. Quite the sight, isn't it? You know, might sound strange, but it's good to be back. Here, before I forget, take this chart. Waters round here are dangerous, but this shows the safe routes back to Wyndham. You can use my boat, travel back and forth to the mainland as often as you like. I'm heading inland. Once I've gathered a few of my things, I've made camp in an old cellar nearby. I'll wait there for you.
Okay, I will check that out when it's done.
Aye. Story is, the place was abandoned back in Shakespeare's day. The island used to be a sanctuary for the monks that lived there, but it's naught but ruins now. It's an odd place, up there. Can be risky to wander the ruins alone, just so you know. There's some odd folk up there now. Call themselves druids. They claim they've some ancient connection to the land. Mayhap they have. Might be they're just mad. Either way, they're a dangerous lot. Look, if you're really interested in digging around out here, those abbey ruins would likely be the best place to start. Here, I'll mark them on your map for you. Just keep your wits about you. Don't dig too deep, neither. Some of the stories about this place, the things they say about the old monks that lived here, but that's quite enough from me. No reason to let an old man's tales trouble you. Farewell, friend. Don't you forget our agreement. Meet me at that cellar, aye? I'll be heading off soon. Meet me in the cellar later. I'll be heading off soon.
Not really. Yeah. Mm.
Lots of history, if that's your bag. Chaps in the habits, things discovered, things hidden. Enjoy your visit. Try not to die.
Oh, dude. Back to the main. Oh, fuck. There's more than fucking things. Oh, fuck! Just leave me alone. Fuck! Get in the boat! I don't think I should go back there until I've got some better gear and shit.
Let's not have any trouble.
Wish to see you. Let me show him what I can do.
Do not trust Captain Sim. The protocol was enacted for the good of the country at large, not the quarantined area. If necessary, the quarantined area will be sacrificed.
I don't want to go get it yet, 'cause it's fucking full.
They've been around the village perimeter again. We should deal with those scum once and for all.
Do you have a good reason to leave the village?
Better than nothing, mind.
He's got a fucking... It's weird. Why does this look different than it used to? Am I just not used to this? I just never used to pay attention.
Warning, the interchange is under quarantine. Please vacate the premises for your own safety. Warning, the interchange is under quarantine. Please vacate the premises for your own safety. Access denied. Unauthorized personnel may not, under any circumstances, enter the... Access granted. Central processor.
Do you require the operator? Perception is key. Listen. It. And then. Oh.
Aliens do like that. I'm gonna grab that guy.
village of Wyndham. The village of Wyndham. The village of... Because...
We should get
There has been an increase in outlaw activity on Slatton Dale. Avoid Slatton Dale until the area is once again declared safe. Citizens of Wyndham, acts of insubordination or disrespect against soldiers protecting you here are in essence treasonous and will be treated as such. Please, don't make us hurt you. Citizens of Wyndham, we cannot guarantee your safety beyond the village palings. Do you have a good reason to leave the village? You are leaving Wyndham, and the quarantine protocol is no longer responsible for your safety. To have hostile intent, and you will be fired upon.
Hello. I've not seen you before, have I? Welcome. It might seem a bit blunt, but you're not going to try and... Good point. And Zone's got enough corpses. You're new around here, right? Uchi never forget, and you're not in uniform. Bloody hell, you're... Well, we don't take new recruits. Now then, if it's... I'm corporal, I can get me hands. There I am. You can see it's all so... but not some of the... Yeah, but the trick is eigenlijk wel de flat steel. Have you got anything more up my street? All trades are final. Where to the what? See you around, chum. No, let's just... What the heck now?